Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of Batman, The Complete History. This is by Les Daniels, Chip Kidd, I love Chip Kidd's work, and also Geoff Spear, and probably among others. Now this book came out quite a while ago, and this is from Chronicle Books. So you can see Chronicle Books. Doesn't actually have the title on the front, but see there's on the back quite a famous picture that's been used quite a few times over the years. And it's got everything about, obviously, Batman. This book's 1999, so obviously anything after that is not included. You can see this one is the paperback version. 208 pages in this. I'm not certain about the hardback version, but still, there's the contents there. Shadows, wings, masks, cloaks, signals, etc. Index, acknowledgements, and lots of brilliant examples of the artwork and panels there. Obviously, a very close-up panel. You can see all the dots there. And I think it's just great. I love these sort of books. Chip Kidd books are always brilliant. I think they're superbly done. I love the close-up panels. Always fascinating to look, especially if they're like more obscure things, points out various things you think, oh, that's interesting. See, I bet I know why, he says, of course. And of course, there's the usual villain, of course, Phantom Bandit. And of course, the Joker as well. Some lovely bits of brilliant artwork as well. Obviously, you can see the blue pencil work there as well. Just love that sort of stuff. And also these sort of things, which is the first Batman, spicy mystery stories. You can see there from, I don't know what year that was, but it was covered by H.G.J. Ward, I should say, 1936. And this has got Clip Carson as well. Bob Kane, of course, and Detective Comics there. Of course, the early Detective Comics did not have Batman in. This one is issue 14. You got, I don't know what was in that one. Spider, of course, all the various ones, the Shadow. You can see the influences, obviously, that went into Batman. Batman, weird menace of all crime, at last meets an opponent, word, etc., etc. And this one is the powers of Satan, a monk sort of character there. So really quite good. I love also the logo there. Batman, obviously, slightly different now, but obviously similar, I suppose, in many ways. Batman there, and you can hear the cracks of the glue. Now, I hope this will stay together, this book, by the end of the review. And you got the Whisperer. Now, I don't know what that one is. Obviously, 10 cents it was, no less. And of course, you've got the brilliant first issue. Look at that, just absolutely. And I love seeing it in its original form and not obviously being restored, cleaned up, etc. I have no problem with the cleaned up versions. I love cleaned up versions. In many ways, I enjoy reading them probably more than the original comics. But at the same time, I do enjoy seeing the original comics as well. And so you can see all the cracks and the roughness and the smudges and the damage to the comic, as you would, of course, have. Detective Comics there. This one is issue 71. There's just example after example of some lovely work. Detective Comics, obviously, the Penguin, slightly different from the Penguin that obviously later, but must say I love the Gotham TV series. Brilliant. Batman, I love this one. Dinosaur Island, sort of Jurassic Park, obviously before. So you've got Dinosaur Island there. Batman, Batmobile. And you've got other things. Alfred as well. Batman's butler. I love it. Or whatever. Not going to. Lots of great information as well. This is the thing about these books. There is also a Superman one. I think Shazam, Wonder Woman, etc. So there's other books in this series as well. As far as they didn't do a Flash one and Green Lantern. Oh, would I love those as well. Obviously the big three. And obviously with Shazam as well. And of course there is the Plastic Man one, which is superb as well. And you've got lots of more examples. Not cleaned up, but just lovely to see those brilliant. Obviously it's not the full story, but still. Some have got the full story. You've got here the Joker, of course, and all that sort of thing. There's the Joker there in his standard traditional green hair, doing his various crimes and things, trying to make it look like he hasn't committed the crimes, but of course Batman's onto him, as it always is. And you've got Batman again, the Bat Chariot, Bat Signals. They went a bit bat mad, didn't they, with all that sort of thing. So you've got the Bat Chariots, Bat Phones, Bat TV. Batman becomes Bat Baby. Of course, you've got the Riddler. Of course, that's going into now. I don't know. That says 1966. So you've got, was that 1966? No, 1965. Riddler there, Batman. And it's just great. I loved all those comics, 1965, 66. And of course, you've even got, look at that, just all the various costumes as well. Of course, the TV series as well. And so on, so just brilliant. All the way through, this covers a lot of different things. Merchandise, so you've got merchandise there. And also some brilliant Neal Adams work there. Just love these original. And again, not restored, not cleaned up particularly. There might be some clean up, I can't say. But you've got Dark Knight on Saturday morning, so you've got the cartoon series there. I don't know, Alex Toss, of course, brilliant. I love Alex Toss. Detective Comics, I had that issue. Wish I kept it. Issue 526. Also, of course, they've got, I think there was one of issue 200 as well in here as well. And of course, brilliant one, Frank Miller's one, the Batman one there. And also lovely, this one, Frank Miller statue there. Just glorious. Let's just get to show a few more. Of course, my favourite artist of all time, Dave McKean, just superb. Arkham Asylum, just absolute masterpiece. Anything by Dave McKean to me is just amazing. I'm surprised I've not done really that many reviews of anything by Dave McKean. It's just odd because his work is brilliant. I think, a few reviews of it, but however, you've got also toys, etc. This book is amazing, absolutely amazing. It's just the best book. All the Alex Ross at the back as well. And then, of course, there's the example talking about the other ones. This is the complete history of Wonder Woman, Superman Masterpiece Edition, Superman the Complete History, and also includes novels Black Castle and Silver Skull, no less. And that's it. I mean, what a lovely edition. I haven't actually got the Superman one. I really must get a copy of that as well, because I think these books are just absolute pleasure to read. Obviously, they're probably not revealing anything super new in the sense, but it still covers that entire period of history of Batman or the comics thing. And it's a pity they never did similar ones for like Captain America and obviously Submariner, Human Torch, etc. I would have loved that Golden Age one covering that, but they didn't. So we've got this, and I think this is just a joy to read. And if you can find a copy of this, I would definitely recommend getting a copy very quickly, because of course, always with these things, once they really go super out of print, then suddenly they become crazily expensive, which I always think is quite sad, but that's the way it is. Totally recommended.